Okay guys, on my last video that I did a couple of days, I said that I needed to get another tent. So I started looking, and didn't really find anything that had the room that my Morrison had. And I said, okay, I'm gonna make a decision, and I decided that I am not taking the floor cover or the rain guard because it doesn't rain when I go. And I'm not even taking the stakes, and I'm going to show you why outside. So right here I have my scale, and this is the floor cover, and this is a more precise scale. So we have here 10 ounces, and then this is the rain guard. Let me get this on the bottom and put it on top. 2 pounds, 4.8 ounces. So there you go. I just reduced 2 pounds off my load, and I got more room in the bag. Now let me show you what I'm gonna take. And the tent, this tent is pretty roomy. It's a two-man, or I would say it's 1.5 man tent. You can sleep two people there if you're a couple. Also, I'm not taking the stakes, and I'm not taking the strings. This is a self-standing tent, and I'll show you. So you can put it together real easy, and then you say, okay, I don't like it here, I want to put it over here. And I don't like it there, and I'm going to put it over there. The floor in the tent, I say, same material, which is pretty thick as the ground cover. So I don't need the floor protector. And then I thought that another idea to put something over the top chest in case there's a big cold coming down would be to install the emergency blanket. I'm gonna see if I can just tie a knot here and there and spread it over just on the mesh area. And I think that will cover the problem. That'll take care of the problem. The silver emergency blanket, I call it the baked potato wrapper. And if I need to use it, because at the beginning I'm not going to set it up that way, but if I need to use it, I have some small strings, and I'll make a knot on each corner, tie the string to one of these connectors here, and that will cover just enough. It doesn't have to go down to the floor like the original, like the rain cover that comes with this. That will be in the rainy season or snowing season. In the snow season, this is a 3-season tent, and I like it. It's a good tent. So I decided I'm not spending any more money on buying another tent. I'm going to keep this one, and it's got 2 doors. I was also considering removing the panels, the doors, on both sides and leave it open. But then I thought, I'm going to go out hunting. When I come back, I'm going to have a snake in my bed. Because they do that. Or you're going to have a spider in your clothing or whatever in the corner. So to prevent anything like that from happening, I'm going to keep the panels and the tent. I'm going to weigh it later without, I think I did before, I think it was 2.5 pounds. The whole thing was 6. So say 3 with the rods. So I removed 2.5 pounds from the pack, because that cover is huge. I mean, it goes down to the bottom, and it's got a big vestibule. I don't use the vestibule. I always keep my gear inside. Everything inside, rifle, backpack, everything inside. And when I go hunting, I leave what I'm going to leave there, zip it up, and walk away. On the last trip, on my last 8 hunting trips, I haven't even put the stakes down because not necessary. and it's got ventilation, so the wind is not really gonna take it. So that's my solution. Instead of buying another tent, which is very expensive, I was looking at the MSR. I think it was Mountaineering or something like that. That was like $350. It's there was another one that was 2 pounds. The MSR, I think it was 3.5 or something. And I started thinking about this one, and I said, maybe I can tweak it. So I did. So this is the way to do it. I'm going to have a comfortable, big size tent that it holds 2 people really, and I can take it. So that's my solution for the overweight problem with the tent. Skeletonize it, reduce it. So hope that solves the problem. And I started digging into the pack to find the emergency blanket, and I couldn't find it. I don't know. I got to dig for it because I think I pushed it way in the bottom. So that will be one solution. That thing doesn't really weigh anything, and it ricochets the sun. So if I'm sitting in a place that I'm getting direct sun, because where I'm thinking of going, camping, and I have a little pine tree that's maybe 6 feet high. That's it, and it doesn't really put out a shade. I camp next to it. I might get some shade because the sun goes on the south side. I might have some shade on the back side there. So yeah, the Morrison 2-person tent. Okay, so now I took the tent down, got all the stakes together with the tent. I'm gonna roll it, and I'm gonna weigh it to get the accurate reading. Because I was saying 2.5, 3, and I wasn't sure. I think this is gonna work out a lot better than I thought, because I was kind of concerned about the cold, but one layer of plastic on top is not really going to make that much of a difference. I go pretty well insulated, and I'm going to take my overalls. Okay, so put it together with this rubber band. So now let's see, and this is a very accurate scale. Let's see the tent. Okay, so the tent is 3 pounds 9 ounces. It's still heavy if you compare it to the light tents, but it's not 6 pounds. So I reduced 2.5 pounds. That's 2.5 pounds. That's a big reduction. So I'm also considering I'm buying. No, I'm not taking this. This thing is heavy. Let's see. I had this in the truck. This is 2 pounds. And if you hold this 2 pounds, and you're gonna compare with that bag, which is 2 pounds also, let's see, that was 2.4. This is lighter. This is 2.20, 2 pounds even. So the bag is heavier than this axe. That's to give you an idea. So being that I'm not taking my beautiful big knife, let me see, where is it? God, I hate leaving this. Okay, with the sheath, 11.4, and you can't take the knife alone because it will cut you up good. This is a beautiful, sharp, wow, 7.4 ounces. Hang on a second. Now this is my old timer. I've had this since the Wyoming days, which is back in '81. Okay, so 7.8. This one is a deer slayer. I've cut a lot of deer with this. 6.2. I usually would take this knife. I'm not going to this here. So going back to my original thought, since I'm not taking this knife, I'm taking the small little pocket Gerber, and I'm taking the Outdoors double-edged knife, the one that flips around. It's in the pack. I don't have it here. Then I'm going to need something just in case I need a little saw. So I'm looking at miniature saws, and I saw a Gerber, but the Gerber looks kind of long, so I'm thinking of doing this. Okay, I took this once, which is a good cutter. It's a Chinese copy of a fix saw, I think it's called. And but I'm not taking this. So this weighs 7.6, almost the same weight as the knife. The knife's a little lighter. And then I was thinking of taking this. This is a drywall saw. You guys seen these? If you work in construction, you recognize it right away. And you can do a bone with this. And you can also have a double blade, another blade in there if you need to have a little more teethy blade. So this one weighs 4.3. So I'm thinking that, and this is pretty sharp. I just got to clean it up because it's got some drywall powder there. But I'm thinking of taking this in the side pocket, because now I got plenty of room in the side pockets. I'm not even going to put the stakes on the side of the bag anymore. It's going to go in this bundle, and the bundle's going to go inside or on the top like I had it before. So that's another consideration. So I'm reducing the weight of the knife by half. The knife was 7.2. This is 4.3. I think that's a good trade. 4.2. So I'm reducing 3 ounces off of the knife in exchange of this, because I already got 2 knives for cutting. I need something for bone, just in case I need to get into the hip of the deer, you know, the pelvis or something, and just saw a little bit of bone if you need to, or if you need to saw on the ribs for some particular reason. It's good to have a backup, because I'm not taking a heavy duty knife, so I need something that can handle it. This it's a little bit on the wobbly side. I gotta tighten it up with a. It's got a screw here, and I'll tighten that one up. So I think this is a good idea. So now that I saved 2.5 pounds with the cover and everything else, and I reduced the knife, I'm adding another 4.2, which is not a killer. And I think that's a good idea. Okay, guys. So I just wanted to show this is a quick video, because I was kind of tweaking and stuff, and I already got my coffee, Hazelnut Taster's Choice. They're already in the pack. They come in little packets, and I got the same way little packets in a creamer, and I already put the Splenda. I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I still need to get my pee bottle from the truck. I gotta pop it and it's under the bed, I think. Get that there. And basically, you know, now I got room. Now I got room because I rearranged some things. This is a bulky item. I mean, look at the size of this thing. Next to the tent. You know, let me get this out of here. Tent. Covers. 6 pounds. 6 pounds. Not a lightweight tent. Now it's a little bit better. You know, 3.4. So, because I was looking at different tent videos, and they were showing a bunch of them, and yeah, some of them were nice, but you know, then they have the internal picture and you see that guy laying there, you got the wall here and you got the wall there. So basically you're sitting in a canoe. You're laying inside a canoe. That's a little too tight. The way I do it, I bring my pack in. I usually put it on towards the end, towards my feet. My rifle's on the side, and if I take a spotting scope, it goes on the other side. I got room for my gear. So I decided to keep this tent and trim the weight. So it's going to work out. Now I'm feeling better about it. It's going to work out. So now the pack went down 2 pounds. So I'm down to, with the rifle and everything, and the water that I'm taking, it was 49. I'm down to 47. It doesn't sound much, but it's 47. Okay. So little by little, and I still wanted to bring it down lighter than that, but there's some things that you just got to take. There's no other way about it, you know. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'll see you on the next one.